Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining me. The exercise of the week this week is what's called bent legs lowering. Not sure, I think I might have made that up over the years, but it's a progression, it's a core stability exercise working on teaching us how to breathe, how to maintain stability around the spine, the rib cage, and the pelvis, and it's a progression of the dead bug. Dead bug for a lot of people gets easy after a certain period of time, so this adds a layer of difficulty on there to get a little bit more from your core stability or core training program. So just to show you a couple repetitions so you can kind of connect with this one, if you're laying on your back, I'm not going to tell you the details yet, we'll go over that in a second, but from here what I'm going to do is just try to stabilize my spine, slowly lower the legs away, and then pull back, right? Bent legs are lowering, okay? That's the exercise. As we do that in any type of core stability exercise, dead bug, bent legs lowering, Palloff press, planks, our goal essentially is to maintain some stiffness and stability around the spine so we're not losing our position. Anytime you're on the back and your legs are moving, legs and arms with the dead bug, just legs with the bent legs lowering, there's a tendency that the back wants to arch. So if you can maintain stability, you can maintain your breathing, you can use all those muscles around the core to stabilize, to really lock that core in place. You'll notice immediately if you're losing stability, because what happens is either as you lower, you're either going to notice, hey, I notice there's a huge arch under my back now, or this pain or compression at the lower back. You're going to notice those things pretty quickly if you're losing stability. So we need to make sure we set up properly. What I like to do with most people is actually start up, legs up in the air, and take a nice deep exhale. Rib cage down, help find that neutral position, create a canister throughout the spine, rib cage down, core is engaged, neutral, comfortable arch at the lower back, right? But not trying to excessively press that lower back into the ground. Lower back is designed to be lordotic. We have a slight lordotic curve. Let's maintain that natural curve rather than going so far and trying to flatten that curve. This is where a lot of people take things too far and I think lose the essence of the exercise. So I'm going to breathe. Exhale, rib cage down. I feel my core engage just naturally throughout that process. And then I'm going to find the right height off the ground that works for me. Some people start up here. That's where they can maintain stability. Okay, that's their level right now. So they work there. They do their 8 to 12 reps. Okay, as they start to get better and as you progress the movement, we simply work down. At any point, if my lower back starts arching off the ground, that's where I stop. That's where I reset. That's where I go higher to make sure I'm not losing it. But over time, essentially, we want to be able to get heels, see kind of bouncing off the ground there, with no loss in position at the lower back. We want to be able to get all the way down, stable, talk, breathe, be able to do all those key things at the same time. Okay? One thing we want to get away from, and I see a lot of people kind of picked on someone last night about this as well, when you do these core exercises, let's get the hands out of here, right? This is cheating, essentially. We're trying to stabilize the spine, teach stability, but we're assisting. It doesn't really make any sense. It's like we're trying to ride really fast on our bike, but we have training wheels on. Like, let's learn how to ride a regular bike first, and then let's go faster second. So get the hands out of there. Don't worry about that. Push them into the ground if you need to. Find a position that's comfortable and a little bit more secured, and then go through your exercise like that. So breathing with core stability is very important. We want to set up with our breathing, right? We're setting up with a nice exhale, but then as I perform the exercise, I'm not holding my breath, I'm not straining, I'm comfortably breathing the entire time, because the diaphragm, the lungs, these are our more inner structures that really actually help stabilize the spine, rib cage, that connect all of these areas together. So we don't want to teach stability but not be able to breathe. They both should go hand in hand to help improve function of the core, stabilization of the core. With this exercise, I recommend usually anywhere from 2 to 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions. To me, it's a good stepping stone in the whole sequence of core training, core stabilization, as we go to the dead bug, to more challenging exercises, and in fact could be a more important exercise than the plank. Everyone always jumps to the plank as their starting point, does the plank, holds for an endless amount of time, really isn't in the best position. We need to get on our back, we need to get some feedback from the floor, get some good stability as we lay in that supine position, and the bent legs lowering can be a great exercise to do that. So I want to thank you guys for checking out the exercise of the week video this week. I hope you enjoyed bent legs lowering. Try it out. You'll be surprised. It is a fairly tricky exercise. Be able to breathe, be able to stabilize. Don't want any pain, any arching to happen at the lower back, but we want to maintain a normal arch. Remember, we're not trying to flatten the lower back on the ground. We're trying to maintain our normal lordotic curvature at the spine and stabilize that as we create some type of movement, in this instance at the legs. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them below. I hope you guys have a great week, and I look forward to chatting with you soon. Thank you.